national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out. In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. And he pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That's caught. It's Foster. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it to the right side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Ball is free in the backfield. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
QB decides to keep it here. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Fourth down, look at a throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running back has it on the screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down and 10 now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
He'll pitch it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. Well, Hawaii has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Rainbow Warriors pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Rainbow Warriors begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to cash in this red zone trip. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. In the clear at the 25. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's McDonald. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. An important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. and the defense come up with answers this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his target, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense really clicking here. And he fires the football to the right side. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Still no answer for the passing game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Short loss of the play sets up second and long from the 18. And the quarterback keeps it here. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. And now they'll run it on the draw. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Pitches to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They'll go for it on fourth down for a fifth time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. You guys up front, line up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powers through. They've got him down out near the 40.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And they will trot out the field goal team here.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Well, Kurt, Hawaii has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Second down play coming up. It's an option look. Quarterback still with the football. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Hawaii. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Rainbow Warriors looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the back now goes in motion. He'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be taken down there for a loss. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic